Alright, so as always, we are starting on the eyes. So for today, I'm using the Morphe, the Morphe Lisa Frank palette, because I guess I'm 12 again. I've already primed my eyes. I put on my eyeshadow primer, concealer, and powder, just so that way I'm starting off with an even base. We can go ahead and get on started. So first, as a transition shade, I'm actually going to be using the color Puppy Love, and I'm carefully making sure that that color is everywhere, because it's like the main shade behind all of the other shades that we're going to be blending into each other, to make sure those pinks and purples blend seamlessly and that there isn't like harshness in between the colors. So I'm really being careful in blowing this shade out. So just really take your time, because remember, you know, you can always add little by little, but if you dump the whole eyeshadow pan on your eye, you can't do nothing then. And I'm basically taking it up as high as I can, because the whole thing is I really want you to still be able to see the heart, because I have hooded eyes. So I really want you to still be able to see the heart when my eyes are relaxed, not when they're, you know, in this state. So you want to make sure that you're like sort of looking directly on into the mirror, and as long as it's kind of like above your hooded eyelid, you're good to go. I also didn't mention this, don't know why, but I'm also taking it on the inner portions and outer portions, get it together, of my lid, because we're basically kind of doing the same exact steps as to what like a halo eye would be, except it has a heart in the middle instead of a blended sort of sunset situation going on. Okay, and once you think that you're done, however much color you want to apply, I obviously did a lot. We can go ahead and move on to the next color. Again, this look is really all about building the eyeshadow, building it. So you're taking your time. Do not just dump dark purple eyeshadow on your lids and think it's gonna turn out cute, because it's not. So next, to sort of help with the blending of the purples, I'm gonna take this, it's a lighter purple shade. It's right next to Puppy Love, called Lollipop. So then that way when I start adding on the darker purples, again, it has more of a better blended transition to it. And I'm literally doing the exact same thing that I did with the pink eyeshadow, and I'm just taking my time, making sure she is blended. Also, because I'm trying to give my eye a little bit more of a rounded look, I'm also making sure to bring it into this inner corner area as well, just because I really want to have a more round than almond shape. Next, we're gonna move into a darker purple called Violet Velvet, and again, same steps, carefully building it up and blending it out. Carefully. And again, you're not just stopping at your crease area. You again want to look like with your actual like hooded eye and make sure that that color is like above the hood. Okay, and then if I feel like, when I feel like the top part is getting a little bit too harsh for my liking, I take a brush. I was gonna say that has no extra product on it. I did use it on this side before, but take a brush, no extra product on it, and then just go to the top and just blend it out. All right, and then last but not least, we're taking this color called Sky, which is a really pretty like blue undertone purple. Love those kinds of purples. And again, doing the same steps and being just as careful. With this color, I'm actually doing a little bit more of a tapping motion, just so I can know precisely where I'm putting this color, and then whatever is left is when I begin blending. Again, don't forget that inner corner area, because I want a round eye. I mean, you can obviously change the shape to however shape you want your eye, but I just want it a little bit more round. I'm actually gonna go back with the same brush that I used the first pink shade, and again, go over top and blend. I didn't add any extra product on it. Okay, now moving on to the fun part. The heart. So now for the heart, I'm gonna take a brush like this. So it's a flat, rounded top brush, so that way it'll help create the actual like bumps of the heart. That makes sense. The bumps of the heart. So I'm kind of gonna go from like the center of my eye, like really look and see kind of where I place it on the other side, and then just kind of stamp. And then pretty much do the same thing for the other part. Ugh. This part is always the hardest, like trying to get the hearts down. Okay, so now that I've kind of gotten it in a shape that I want it, now I'm gonna take the brush and start defining some of these areas. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I don't breathe while doing this. And when doing your heart, you do want it sort of like wide enough, because we are gonna add like the little actual tail end once we finish all of our foundation and stuff. And that way when you're looking directly on, you have a heart. I think now I'm actually gonna take the shade Ballerina Bunnies, more not for like the actual color of it, but just to kind of set it. And I guess like give it a little bit of that pink color to prepare it for the other pink shade that I'm gonna put on top. Now that it's like set, I'm going to go ahead and add some like pinkish shimmer, and then I'm gonna dip it into the shade called Persilla. Literally, it's like Persilla, but I'm not going purr on camera, but Persilla, and I am just placing that on top, trying to give it a little bit more of a foil feel. So this is what we are working with. I am literally like, even though the hearts aren't the most even that they could be, very happy and proud of myself, because I didn't think that I could do this with my little hooded eyes, so I feel very happy about this. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face off camera, just because there ain't no need. But I'm gonna go ahead and do my face off camera, and we'll see you guys when we're finishing the rest of the look. Okay, so I said like finish the face, but I forgot blush is also a part of this. So, excuse how bright my under eye powder looks. To be honest, I think I left my other setting powder literally at my parents' house. How unfortunate. But anyway, moving on to blush. So for blush, I'm going to take the Rare Beauty Faith blush. I keep saying that this review is gonna come out. At this point, if you don't know that I like Rare Beauty, the only thing I didn't like though from Rare Beauty was the, what was it? It was the eyeliner. I think because my eyeliner that I had bought, I tried to use it, and honey, when I say that thing was dried out, like dried out. Ooh, yes. So we're gonna go for a very sort of like blushed look. Honey, I want to be blushed down, blushed the house down, honey, mama, boo boo child. I disgust myself sometimes. But pretty much you want a real cottagecore blushed out look. Okay, I like how intense it got once I blended it out with my finger. I'm gonna take my Laura Mercier translucent powder, even though it's lighter than me, but I want to take it just because that's really the only option I have here right now, and I'm too lazy to go get anything else. So I'm hoping that this concealer doesn't look too bad once I like setting spray it and then also put the other eyeshadows underneath it, because girl, this looks rough. So before I actually like put any setting spray on my face, I'm going to add some bronzer, and I'm using my Hoola Toasted Bronzer. And I guess I will use the whack-ass brush that comes with it, just because I can't find my bronzer brush. I can't find anything. Love that for me. So I'm gonna take the Melt Makeup like blood, like it's technically a blush duo, but really for me it's a highlight. And I'm gonna take the shade Raw to be sort of like my pinky purpley highlight. This is literally normally how I would not do my makeup, but I'm gonna be drawing stuff over my face, so. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly do underneath my eyes with pretty much the same steps of the pinks and the purples. But now I'm going to sort of connect the lower lash line parts, so that way it looks like it's a fully connected heart. So again, I'm taking the exact same brush. You can use like a straight brush this time. I literally cannot find mine, but I'm just going to be sort of lining up where my eye is. So line up like where the heart is, and then pretty much just draw a point. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and off camera, before I finish this look, I'm gonna apply some lashes, and then after I apply some lashes, we can finish off with the rest of the face. So be right back. So I hate life because my camera was not on while I was doing this, but I also added a bit more blush so that way it had more of a rosy feel. So it was a red tone blush that I went ahead and applied on my cheeks and my nose, and pretty much all I am doing is drawing the hearts. I also use setting spray off camera as well, just so, because this is a water activated liner, I didn't want it to, you know, be dripping down my face. But pretty much I'm just drawing hearts all over my face. Yeah, I'm also applying the like Maybelline little I was about to say little stick foundation, little stick lipsticks that they just came out with. The yeah, Color Sensational matte lipstick. This in the shade More Blush. So when I say you cannot talk to me anyhow, okay, like this is the final look. This is cute, honestly. My top technically isn't even a top. It's technically a bra. But at this point, do I care? No. But wow. Wow. I look cute. This really all came from the idea because I wanted to draw hearts on my face. And then I was like, okay, what if I do hearts on my face and hearts on my eyes? Wow. Loving it. Loving it. I feel cute. Sometimes you gotta hype yourself up. Especially when you buy yourself. I am by myself right now. So you gotta hype yourself up. Because if no one goes see how good you look, you gotta give yourself props. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I am so sorry about not recording when I was doing the majority of these hearts. Really apologize about that. I just really hope you guys enjoy this video. Please remember to go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe, and also hit that little bell so that you can be notified whenever it is that your girl decides to upload, you know? And remember, when we comment, we want to bring people up and not bring people down. Bye.